All right, some of you have probably seen this high-end snow totals map that is possible with these upcoming 2 snowstorms. We're going to go over what's more realistic. We now have the expected snowfall totals from the National Weather Service over the next 72 hours. We're going to take a closer look at our 3 snow events: our northeastern snowstorm, our southern snowstorm, and our lake effect snow. Snow should already be moving into areas like Kentucky and the Appalachians, where the NWS actually thinks anywhere from 6 to even 12 inches or a foot of snow is possible. Our central and eastern Kentucky could see anywhere between 2 to 4, with some banding possibly putting down 5 inches in some areas. Up in West Virginia, our high elevations could receive up to 8 inches, with low elevation receiving anywhere from 2 to 5. Northern Virginia into central to northern Maryland, you're looking at about 2 to 5 inches as well. The farther north you are, the more snow you're expected to see. Most of the heavy snow in PA does look like it will be falling to the south and to the east of Pittsburgh. As we push into a large portion of the Allegheny Plateau, we can expect anywhere from 3 to 6 inches. Here's where things get interesting. The NWS does want a pretty sharp cutoff of about 5 to 7 inches from Boston down to New York City, down through Philadelphia. If you're on this line, I'd say low end 3, but high end you could receive up to 7 inches. Because as we move east of 95, this is where we're potentially going to see some more mixing and rainfall. So these accumulation totals will begin to drop off. Although we do still like the chances for some snow accumulation even into southern Jersey and possibly 2 to 4 inches through Long Island. Most of southern New Hampshire, southern Vermont, Connecticut, Massachusetts, the Hudson Valley, northern New Jersey, and southeastern PA again does look like 5 to 7 inches is the most likely. And as we move north, coastal Maine does look like it may get the heaviest snowfall anywhere really between 6 to 8 inches, with 2 to 4 as we move inland. And as I've said in all of my recent streams, these models really continue to like this area between Houston and central to southern Louisiana. Although the heaviest snowfall in Houston looks to fall just to the north and east. So we may struggle with some accumulations in southern Houston, especially with some of that mixing and potentially freezing rain. Again, though, you can see 2 to 5 is possible anywhere in this area. The farther south you go, though, those totals may drop off quickly if some of that snow, of course, like I just said, is falling as sleet or mixing. The NWS still does like the possibility of 1 inch to 2 inches, really in coastal North Carolina, coastal South Carolina, central to southeastern Georgia, the western panhandle of Florida, and then southern Alabama. Although we can see these areas to the north are still in consideration. There are some model runs that still pull this storm slightly to the north, and you can see that when we look at our high-end projection here. This is not likely to happen, but technically it's still a possibility. You can see our high-end totals would absolutely bury the Northeast. Again, this is less than a 10% chance of happening, but I want to show it to you because we've had weirder things happen before. Lastly, over the next 72 hours, we could be approaching up to 2 feet of snow in the Watertown area and Buffalo to the south towards Erie. And western Michigan could be getting in on this lake effect snow as well. This would likely be more between 6 to 8 inches. Alrighty guys, I appreciate you watching this video. If you like this type of content, feel free to throw me a sub. I make posts every single day and I stream every single night. I'll be streaming tonight. So I'll see you in the next video or in the next stream.